One day in Coin City, Jack had just received his monthly paycheck and felt excited because, after years of hard work,
Jack visited Sarah, a well-known real estate agent in the city, to learn about current housing prices. Sarah opened a city map and explained that home prices in Coin City had nearly doubled over the past 5 years.
Surprised, Jack asked why housing prices were rising so quickly while his salary had increased only slightly each year.
Sarah smiled and took Jack on a tour of several newly developed neighborhoods. Along the way, they met Mike, a construction worker employed at the largest building project in the city. Mike explained that the costs of construction materials such as steel, cement, and labor had risen significantly in recent years.
As a result, the cost of building each new home had become much more expensive than before.
However, Mike said this was only part of the story and not the biggest reason behind soaring house prices.
The three of them then visited Mr. Coin, the financial expert of Coin City. Mr. Coin brought out 2 boxes to represent supply and demand in the housing market.
He explained that the number of people wanting to buy homes was growing much faster than the number of new homes being built.
When too many people compete for a limited number of houses, prices naturally rise.
He gave an example. If 10 families all want to purchase the only attractive house available in a neighborhood, they will compete by offering higher and higher prices. As a result, the seller chooses the highest bidder, pushing home prices even higher.
Jack nodded, but still wondered why so many people wanted to buy houses. Mr. Coin explained that the city's population was growing as more people moved there for jobs and better opportunities. In addition to people buying homes to live in, many wealthy investors were purchasing houses as investments.
When investors buy multiple properties, the supply of homes available for ordinary buyers decreases. This forces people like Jack to compete even harder to purchase a home.
Benjamin, one of the city's elderly residents, shared that when he was young, it took only about 3 years of income to afford a house.
Today, however, many young families need to save the equivalent of 10 to 15 years of income to achieve the same goal.
He explained that income generally grows gradually, alongside productivity and economic growth. Housing prices, on the other hand, are influenced by several factors at the same time, including construction costs, population growth. For example, if Jack's monthly salary increases from $1,000 to $1,100, his income has risen by about 10%. But if the house he wants to buy increases in price from $100,000 to $130,000 during the same period, the house price has risen by 30%. The gap between income growth and housing price growth becomes wider and wider over time. As a result, purchasing a home becomes increasingly difficult for average workers.
Mr. Coin concluded that when the supply of housing cannot keep up with demand and investment money continues flowing into real estate, home prices often rise much faster than people's incomes.
Jack finally realized that the problem was not that he wasn't working hard enough, but that the housing market was changing faster than the earning power of most citizens. From that day forward, he decided to create a long-term financial plan, save consistently, and seek smart investment opportunities